Hey, good Saturday morning to you guys. It's getting close to noon. I should be more going by noon time. This is Chris from the W.O.R.M, which is whatever Operating Railway Museum. This is a Florida-based layout sitting in my one of my 9x13 bedrooms. It encompasses almost the whole bedroom, not quite as much, but it still takes up a lot of the layout. There's my messy workbench. Who doesn't have one of those in the room? And this is the layout. It just runs around the walls and comes out a little bit on a peninsula. Why is something? Yeah, it's something moving. I was wondering what the hell was where my Amtrak train went, and I'm like, did it stall? And I said, nope, there it is. Okay, guys. Reason I'm making this video is a lot of things have changed on the layout. Y'all have seen that I got a 462 Pacific, and it's been running good. I've heard a lot of different issues with their engine that got them, and I haven't ran across any issues other than maybe one time. It was double chuffing. I think it was kind of a glitch that it had to hit a dirty piece of really seriously dirty track, and I cleaned it up and I haven't got it again. But that was it. And it just turned the engine off, turned the engine back on, and wham, it was gone. But other than that, I really haven't had any problems. It's a good puller, steady runner, sounds good. It's got a lot of fun to it. So I'm very, very, very pleased with that engine. And as you can see, it just looks really good. I mean, really good. That thing is heavy too. For an N-scale engine, that is heavy. That's probably one of my heaviest locomotives. Okay, I'm sidetracking here. I haven't got to all the changes, what changes I have done to the layout. Being I'm in front of the station, I do have crew members now, that engine crew and train crews. Also have conductors and stuff like that help out around the station. As you can see, there is people. People are showing up. I just ordered. I've been ordering unpainted people, and I've just been painting them myself because it's a lot easier to deal with on the pocketbook. Sure, it takes me a little more time to paint stuff, but who cares? Got nothing but time. It's a hobby. One of my builds that I just got done is another cabin. It's got a metal roof to it. That metal roof is done out of aluminum foil. And that one there, I done a while back. I mean, I made a video of it. It's got a paper roof. So that works there. As you can see, the two cabins. There's going to be another one right beside it, and then there's going to be another cabin there. And I plan on putting I'm going to try my hand at making my own double wide trailer for that. Fill up that whole property with a big trailer. And there's my meth lab house. Yeah. But anyway, I'm starting to put people. I'm doing a lot more scenery. I'm not playing around with buying trains every freaking 5 minutes. I'm just putting in people. So that's tending to help out a little bit in scenery. Let's get over here. As we know, this is a tourist town in Florida. How that got bent, I don't know. Okay. It's a tourist town in Florida that basically it's based off of a bunch of towns in Florida here that I rolled into one. One thing that you will notice different in the video is I now am starting to put people down on the layout. Right now I think I'm up to about 200 and something people that I bought, and it's not even eating up anything. I still got a lot of places I got to put people. They are mounted to one big piece of clear plastic sheeting. All that group of people there are mounted to one sheet. So when I go to dusting, I could just simply come in here and pick them all up, take them out of the way, dust the sidewalk or whatever, and I'm done with it. So, and it works pretty good. So I'm happy with it. Another thing I have done is I put a swamp in the corner. Complete with alligators and pythons, typical of Florida. I found a 3D printer that was willing to give a try at making small N-scale pythons for me and alligators. Pythons in Florida are rather large, so it was an easy N-scale project for him to do, and he did a really good job. And as you can see behind the hotel there's about a 10-foot or an 8-footer sitting there, slithering around, which is common here in Florida, especially South Florida, and they're starting to migrate north to areas up by me, which is fun. Then we have the cypress swamp, and as you can see, typical cypress swamp. And oh shit, somebody's wife did wrong, getting fed to the damn gators. And again, you can see, let me see if I can get the phone to photograph the gators in the water. There's 3 of them around the boat. I got another gator in the water coming to feast. There's another one up on shore. And oh my gosh, we got a gator on the log getting ready to get eaten by a very huge python, which happens a lot in Florida too. I mean, you'll go on YouTube, you'll see videos of it. And I got a bunch of other stuff going on in the swamp. There's gators all over the flipping place, and snakes and everything else, typical of Florida. And that's our swamp. Came out, I'm very pleased with it. Came out great. Looks really good. I'm really happy with it. It came out a lot better than my first attempt at a swamp, but that looks good too, so I'm not going to complain about it. It's a little drier, which is what it was supposed to be, a muck swamp. But you still got gators in that too. We got gators in that too, but they're not 3D printed. They were, I forget the name of the manufacturer now, but yeah, there's a couple of them in there. Here's some more 3D prints from 3D printed gators. And for those of you who follow me on Facebook as well, at Christopher's Hobbies, we have our famed Wally Gator, the drunk gator, and his college buddy, Skunk Ape, going into the bar at Bottoms Up. They like that place. It's a little bit of a biker bar next to a 70s dance club, BYOB club. And right now I haven't got the people yet for that, but I'm going to dress some people up into the 70s garb and everything else for the front of that, waiting to get in there. And again, you can see more people on the streets. I still got to do the hotel, and I got to finish the pool at the hotel. It's all right now, it's dry. I was going to put a small gator in there just for shits and grins, because they tend to end up going in those places. But that's got to be done at a complete separate time. And let's see what else we got going on. Let's look around the layout. I still got to continue that tree line on, but I'm waiting to get that in there. I got to do the abutments for the bridges yet. I got to finish those out and get that done. I got to build the boat ramp for the lake here somewhere, somehow, one way or another. I got to do that. I got kind of a dock there. I'm thinking of putting like kind of a city park right there with the boat ramp and stuff, which is typical of Florida. So I'm going to put something there along with parking and the whole 9 yards. This is kind of like an inlet to a bigger lake. So we're going to have some different things floating around in there. Again, I'll call up my buddy at Mini Prints and get a bunch more gators made for this. My bar here, I got people for it. I got a band and the whole 9 yards I got to put on my bar. I got to finish the bracing for the dock or the deck on there. And put some people sitting and stuff like that there. And then put my chain link fence up on the roof again and put my band up there with a bunch of people dancing and singing and whatever. And I got to finish that scene out too. I got a lot of work. I mean, I got really a lot of work to do. A lot of work to finish and stuff. But it's getting there. It just, when the time comes up, I hit it all at once. That's the barbecue joint right there. That is a scratch-built building I did myself as well. I did that one as well myself. And as you can see, it has a barbecue pit in there. And it's got a warming table and everything else. So they just come out, grab the food, and go back into the restaurant. That's a typical Florida too, in most barbecue joints. And my little bait shop that I built. That was a kit. Forget the name of the company. Hold on. Let me see if I can find one of their kits I got. Here it is. I'll tell you who built that exactly, because it was Showcase. I have two of these Showcase miniatures. Let me see if I can get a good video of it. Yeah, there you go. Showcase miniatures. I have a cell tower. Actually, I have two of these that I'm going to be putting in too, with blipping lights and the whole 9 yards. That's going to be fun. Oh, I got everything. You guys already seen this one. This is my Circle K. I even have Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. I have their phone booth. You can see the lights are lit and everything else. Streets are done. Parking lot's got oil in it. Typical. I live near this Circle K, so got an idea how I wanted it, so it's coming out pretty good. Another project you guys may not seen. My tinfoil hat wearing friend here, government conspiracy dude. There's this camouflaged house, machine gun netting front and back. Yeah, buddy. He's ready to take on the police department. I know, I model things that nobody else wants to model. But it's typical. This neighborhood is based off of a neighborhood close to me, where the track is like, the road, their dirt road's going to be right next to the train tracks, which is common. Like I said, I got a meth lab, starting of a meth lab. They already blew a hole in the roof of their house. I got pink styrofoam on top from drilling. But I'm going to put a couple trailers out there and stuff for more meth producing. Again, I model things that nobody else will do because I don't want to have my layout. But I put it on there. And one of my other trailers I got to finish. I got a lot of half-finished projects. And I added some trees on the embankment to kind of hide the roadway going away. Overpass going away. And then the bridge, I got to weather that. And it goes off into nowhere and hides and goes away. Then we come into the town of wherever. This is when I'm running my layout as a point-to-point. This is basically where this passenger trains will come into, and then stop, reverse direction, and go in reverse, heading back to the town of whatever. A lot of times we'll run the engine around. It may run in reverse or whatever, but we'll run the train around the passenger cars sometimes. As you can see here, that's my storage yard for this area. This is where the cars are held for pickup. This area's switchers getting its preventive maintenance going. But this will eventually be chain linked in, just like the other offload facility. This is a what is known as a transflow facility. Handles both liquids and granular items for unloading. Very simple facility. I need a lot of 3D printed equipment, support equipment to do that. I gotta tone that light down too. But either way, that's that one. And basically, the back side of the layout, the mystery tour area, where you can see how I do the sunsets. Just an LED strip that you can change colors on. Very easy to do. Nothing complicated. The inner loop is by itself. It really does not connect to the outer loop, other than by DCC. But I was using it as a programming track, but I just built a brand new programming track, so I just wired that into the rest of the layout. So now it's all as one. That's not a programming loop anymore. And as you can see, I got my steam engine and my diesel racing there. Steam engine's going slow because that's the tourist line there, and you don't want to get to the end. Normally, when I'm running point to point, that switch right there gets flipped, and then it just goes right into the town of wherever. And then the train will go in there, and then he'll reverse direction. And we do have a safety caboose on the end, so when it does go in reverse, there is a conductor back there. A lot of these green things are so that when you take a video of it like so, there you go. Background trees. That's our money shot right there, kids. Normally the W.O.R.M doesn't run in, like I said, it's a point-to-point line. I just got it set in the oval, or just roundy round, just for viewing. Just for viewing, I could run two engines on the same track, following one another. And then I can run two independently of each other on the inside main. That's CSX, and then CSX connects up with the W.O.R.M here at the interchange yard. They'll interchange cars, and that's how the W.O.R.M gets his cars. Now there's also another track back here. As you can see, there's a double crossover. Acts like a figure eight, and I can make the main line run even longer and bring over the 3 CSX trains over to this layout, over to the W.O.R.M back there. So I can run actually 2-3 trains then. Small ones, but not long ones. So that's where we're at. That's where we're sitting right now. Oh, I didn't even show you the house that I'm building right now on my messy workbench. I've been working hard on this one. And what I am making is what is called a dog trot house. Right now I was playing with wiring last week, and I kind of took a break, and I was like not quite finished with it. But it is called a dog trot, where the cabin is split in half, and there's a breezeway between the two. This is going on the layout over there by the other ones. This little nicer of a house, but it's got a breezeway that goes through it. Anybody that's familiar with the South, Texas, Louisiana, Georgia, Mississippi, Florida, you'll see these dog trots every once in a while. They're getting rarer and rarer, but there's been some companies making new ones, so newer versions of it. But yeah, on my Facebook page, Christopher's Hobbies, I also got a picture of an actual dog trot that I'm copying. So this is made with leftover barn wood, or a barn that was taken down. So the wood's a little on the ratty side. And there's going to be a separate kitchen on the back. So typical of a southern home. It'll get done. They'll have one big roof over it and everything else, and then it's pretty much finished. But that's one of my projects that I'm working on now that's slowing me down. Like I said, I've been working on this layout for so long that I just got back into doing the scenery again. That's awesome. And right now we got the steam train coming around through the swamp. You can imagine the wait staff and the conductor and everybody else inside the train itself. Everybody, look to your left, not to your right. We don't want to see what's going on over there in the swamp. And I got some more controllers for crossing bucks and everything else for the roadways, so that'll be going in real soon here. So it's working really good. I'm proud of this layout. I hope you guys enjoyed your tour. As you can see, I got all kinds of flashy signs, regular signs, and everything else going on. Just a goodbye look. We're going to do a night scene. I got ambient light coming in through there, so it won't be too good of lighting, but there you go. Everything's blinking and doing its thing. And yes, that is real Grey Goose vodka in there. I love my alcohol. Who doesn't? And who wants? And that's the best way to do a water tower. There is a butt ton of lights and more coming. I even got them for the other yard too. I got to do that yard there. I got to put some more lights into around the engine facility. But there you go, guys. You guys have yourself a wonderful weekend. I'll post some more videos. I'll try to keep you guys up. And like I said, I'm on Facebook, Christopher's Hobbies. Please like the page, follow, so that way you keep up with whatever's going on. You guys have yourself a wonderful weekend. Bye.